This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, Kurt, let's continue with what's going on in the news around this exact time in your life. And you go on Bubba the Love Sponge on January 23rd and talk about another MMA match and bring up Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, and Tito Ortiz specifically. Were there talks at this time for you to be in one of these fights with these guys? Did you ever bring this up to TNA to promote it on pay-per-view? So talk to us a little bit about what was going on here.
Well, I went to UFC in 2006, right after I signed with TNA, and I talked to Dana White, and he told me that I couldn't fight and wrestle at the same time, and I respected that. And I told him if I ever decide to leave wrestling, I'll give you a call. And we had a great talk. And at the time, at this particular time in 2007, Chuck Liddell and Randy Couture and Tito Ortiz were the top guys. They were the most popular guys. They were the talk of the town, the talk of the UFC. And I was a big fan of all three of them, and I was very interested in fighting any of them. But, you know, I knew I wouldn't be able to do it until I left wrestling for good. And TNA wasn't going to set up a fight for me. They're not going to sanction an MMA fight for me to fight, you know, Chuck Liddell or Tito Ortiz or Randy Couture. It just wasn't going to happen.
Speaking of that interview, you also say this. You said that Dixie is a better businesswoman than Vince McMahon and that she's paying you more than Vince ever did. Now, is this you just trying to put the company over, or are you holding on to some bad feelings about the WWE? Tell us what you're thinking, what's true, what's not true.
A little bit of both. I had some harsh feelings toward WWE. I don't anymore, but I did at the time. And I was trying to put my new company over. I don't believe Dixie Carter is a better businesswoman than Vince McMahon. I think they're both great. But I also think that, putting the company over was the right thing to do. And I'm in TNA and I might as well promote it while I'm doing it. So, I wanted to put the company over.
Hey, understandable. The feelings are real and are fresh. The wounds are fresh at the time, and you're feeling a certain kind of way, and you said what you said, but totally makes sense looking back on it now. Well, listen, we had to dig into some of what was going on.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.